KFM TV so emre aso se nsema yabo ano efie man mu no yedni nia ebeso mu se KFM TV news asida kese enko enfama talent microfinance and talent for say self baby edu sika esie ma oha obi amba ho a talent nkwa ana obetimi edi weni atwe mu anu nti wo mo tunsa ede afro bibia se self bosia ana opese osie osika ensi ho no eda form boko ede ma anu nti wo mo se bra na woni omo embeye adwuma se o ya nkranka adwumekuo ana obi a opese osie sika dia talent nkwa ana obetimi edi weni atwe mu ho sa enso so ana KFM Musical Center NCC se ope instrument abo ewa sorry ana odwumedie bia se a mefa weni entwe baby ase KFM Musical Center so ope speaker microphone guitar keyboard bibia fa music hono ukwa KFM Musical Center Musical Center na ko iPhone itel yam ninia techno ninia obenye bi ewo dada ba tech up ene ho accessories no wodweni etwemu wo dada ba tech up ewo ho womo ewo kaneshi takwa station nchen ya eho ana dada ba tech up ewa womo so say Val's Day celebration ye be bra ho na beji phones papa na yusu ewo ebo no so de eda fomboko de mamu dwumekọ we ana nwumre womo ebo ye chidoma idi KFM TV news ye de ebro na nwumre nsem no de di mu akotini ebi ene se Steven Amwa ne ho nsem bi abeto edwa efa ken ofori atanse mu nwumre ye bedom esuko de amamosa enso so na abato commissar chemu se Council of State wo ma abato de hihye so no wo mo besan de ahihye so biom asante mantem de no wo February bosum ni da etosu du enson wo afimpinu ni eduonu enum emu ye de adwade ensem ebebro mampeni John Dramani Mahama enso wasan Edward bawa se wonkodi gold dwumedie no dwumeko no enim ye bedomo esuko edi ama weni jede ensem susu no two face enso ehun nsem no ye betwe mu ye edi ama enwumrei weni nsem eni afufuro pi ayabo ano a ye de ebeso mo se KFM TV news mika wo se news twego ewe abefo ntintam video so Facebook eni YouTube KFM TV gh channel nti obetimi akoho na wakohwe bi na wa share na wa like na wo adwenche enso edi egu ase ama yen kama enwumrei edin ameje so eni Maame Esi Nkrumah ye twa ho sima abaye ba ye be hye nsem na se edi ama Ebusia for yesan emama kwaba edam asese muguso ehwe KFM TV news mesan ekai wo se news etwego ewe abefo ntentam video so Facebook any YouTube KFM TV gh channel ntenwumre ubetimi akoho na wakohwe bi na wa share na odi wadwenche enso edi guasie amaye kama ye hyensem na se edi amamodia Attorney General Dominic ayene enso edi abetudwa wo chem se asem a ekoso ewo mrahebedwafie efa ankane yoswafo a na wohwe yesika sem so ewo my Ghana ha onmonyafo ken ofori atan ho nsem no wochemu se suboni nia womo enfambo na waje responsibility na ato ne ho so se wonum ana wohwe amasade we etimi ejina decision na wo take no Dominic ayene echemu se waje sa suboni nia de abone ho so yenti nsem bia wode etudwa.
As Attorney General, I take absolute responsibility for all the decisions so far taken. I am not under any instructions or pressure to discontinue any case or to bring charges against anyone. Those who are in a haste to tag His Excellency the President of the Republic as a clearing agent should hasten slowly, because he is not responsible for prosecutions and has not directed me to drop any case. Moreover, with the exception of one charge of bribery in the Okuni matter, in respect of which, listen, no evidence was laid, none of the persons affected by my decision so far has looted state resources. There is a gulf of difference between the offense of causing financial loss to the state or misapplication of state funds and the offenses of bribery, corruption, or that of using public office for private gain. In the latter offenses, the individual charge can be accurately labeled as looters. In the former, it will be thoroughly unfair and actually defamatory to label the accused persons as people who have looted state resources.
Warning semu emo ana wasan editu dwa woche mu se eye democracy hub protesters no wo mo ensem no eye Dominic ayeni esan ekasafa ho ma woni mrashebejafo ehia yenti ensem bia wasan editu dwa efa eye democracy hub bi eho.
As far as democracy hub is concerned, I took the view and I expressed it. I don't know whether Alfred remembers. But I expressed it on your network that the prosecution was totally unwarranted and that it had the potential of violating the rights of the citizens to express themselves in the form of demonstrations. I have taken that legal professional view. So I didn't see any reason why I should now come, very much like the cases in which I have said that because of my strong professional and ethical views about them, I did not see the reason why just because I've changed position now, I'm the Attorney General, I should continue to prosecute anybody who was involved in those cases. In the case of democracy, I was not involved professionally, but I took the view that it was a violation of their right to freedom of expression. So those of you look at, Article 33 of the Constitution is, on the enforcement of fundamental, human rights. The exceptions are very, very clear. And you must demonstrate one of those exceptions in order to say that a person cannot, that is 33 clause 5 of the Constitution. You must demonstrate with evidence that a person is not entitled to the exercise of his fundamental right. And I don't think that happened in the democracy hub, cases. So I discontinued them. That a person is not entitled to the exercise of his fundamental right. And I don't think that happened in the democracy hub, cases. So I discontinued them. As far as democracy hub is concerned, I took the view and I expressed it. I don't know whether Alfred remembers, but I expressed it on your network that the
Yetwa ensemne so ede amamodia endrada ana ankane wo soafo na ohwe yesikasem so wo my Ghana ha onmunyafo Ken Ofori ata na ne honsem ebambonti ma mochwe se nipako bi ekobora ni fie wo cantonment wo mochwe se sankrofo ebinu hye asojafo atare a ebinu so hye aposifo atare na eno enam so emma OSP etonsa ede afre Ken Ofori ata se wombeyi nano enfa nsembia womo edi etia no wombra no beyi nano enfa sansem no eho na nipa dodo na echemu Ken Ofori ata esan ne boni a wedi ewo my Ghana hanti wedwane efri wo my mu eno ana sesia de nhyiaye so lawmaker Dr. Stephen Amwa abekasa afasa asem a woche se saso bona modebo Ken Ofori ata se wedwane no nokra bia eni manunti wo munjai sansem a wo mode to no so na mreni du se obebe bepie mu ewo my Ghana ha ada wono akasa ede ne pem ebeba wodi nsem we etudwa emra woni mrashebedwafo ehia ye eho anna Dr. Stephen Amwa eche ne nsem efai.
Mr. Speaker, I want to make it emphatically clear that Ken Ofori ata hasn't run away. Mr. Speaker, I would like to advise this August House that I our actions and omissions over the years have actually defined us, and we have given the public, the external stakeholders, to always see us in different lenses. And it is time we put an end to what we are doing to each other. Mr. Speaker, some of the descriptions they've given, some even went to the extent of saying that the economy that he left, in fact, I cannot repeat those evil words they use in-house. Mr. Speaker, 2016, the economic Ken Ofori-Atta inherited was growing at 3.4%. Mr. Speaker, the inflationary rate was 15.4. Mr. Speaker, lending rate was about 40%. But for COVID, by 2019, we were growing 7%. Inflation was 7%. Under Ofori-Atta, we have been able to implement one of the most enviable pro-poor policies on the continent of Africa. How could you describe such a man because of global crisis? Your own former finance minister, do you know the description you are giving to your country? Do you know how you are placing Ghana on the globe because of politics? Do you know what you are doing to your country? Very soon, your ministers will be leaving Ghana for other places, for international assignments. And this is what they will read from your own lips. Mr. Speaker, we shouldn't allow this outmoded, colloquial, primitive politics to continue to destroy our country.
Onmonyamfo Steven Amwa ana wodi nsem we etudwa na woni nsem no wosan mashebedwani ewo enhyaye so abato mpeso aso na wosan editudwa bioma wo chem se onmonyamfo Ken Ofori-Atta na oye osoafa na nkohwe yesikasem so ewo my Ghana ha criminal offenses a omode to ne so no watwemu se wo munjaye se omode sa subo we bo pape no no de enya ade a wo beje atum se waye bibisa adaje se edimu ye papa declare say ani Ken Ofori-Atta samfum so na no kwese waye ninia semwe MP anase mashebedwane o won hyaye so abaton peso so Dr. Stephen Amwa and oditudwa yentie ni nsem no bi emra.
Mr. Speaker, I think I have to make myself clearer here. I am not even speaking against one side. I am talking about actions and inactions, omissions and behaviors that are dwindling the very reputation of this house. We've been doing this to ourselves for far too long. Now, every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, even if you are driving Land Cruiser, they think you're a politician. Whether NDC MPP, they don't respect us. And this is why I'm bringing it to our attention. That do we allow yesterday's propaganda or actions or omissions to continue to keep on destroying the very image and reputation of this August house? Is that what we want to do? This is the question I'm asking. Mr. Speaker, are we teaching the younger generation what we are doing today? Mr. Speaker, what does the Constitution say? Article 18, Clause 2. With your permission. A. No one shall be subjected to the interference of his private home and properties. Has that happened or not? The very constitution that we ourselves, the very laws that we ourselves made, we are undermining the same laws because of politics. We should not sit here and because of politics forget the fact that the same Ken Ofori-Atta made your family members have free school. Your nephews, your children, your aunties, your friends, your mosque members, your church members. But for Ken Ofori-Atta, they would have been home. Let us stop these things against either NDC or MPP. Let us maintain our reputations as a house. Let us believe in one fact that we are one people with a common destiny as a country. All these things we must stop. That is what I mean. Yesterday's politics we should forget. Because we are destroying each other. And we call ourselves honorable members. We all deserve that. But please, Mr. Speaker, what I'm trying to tell the House is that sometimes, because of politics, we say these things, we think we are joking. But those out there, they believe in what we say and they disrespect all of us. Let us protect each other. Let us keep the dignity of this House intact and portray to the people out there that, yes, we have changed. Mr. Speaker, I am ending by telling each and everyone, especially my brothers and sisters from the other side, to repent. To repent. These behaviors must be stopped. We don't do that to ourselves. Look at Honorable Agoja, very respectable. Our leader, respectable. We are all respectable members. But because of politics, I should call you thief, you are this, you are that. And when you go out there, you want people to respect us. I think this should be the last time for all of us. Let us show love and constructive discussions. Constructive conflict. Conflict C type, not A type.
All member conclude.
Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I would like to re-emphasize the point that Ken Oforiatta, until proven guilty by court of competent jurisdiction, cannot be described and defined as somebody who is criminal. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Same way Anna Ayamrashi Bejani wants in Shiaso Abaton Pessoa, so Dr. Stephen Amwa Edutu Eja. Na Yeguswa Ewo Ken Oforiatta in Semi so no Anna Masha Bejania or Otafo Abaton Pessoa so Ora Vincent Eko Asafua no Anna Wasan Ede Abetuja Watchim and Sema OSP Edituja what the Ekoma Ken Oforiatta no no Anna Vincent Eko Echimusen Medu say Ken Oforiatta or no kasa ebe swane cross boni a waye nmedu se ho asotwa na se obetimi ebegina embrane nim na webeyi ne ho ano ede afa yenti ensem bia onmonya for Vincent Eko ede etudwa
company letter very well. They even, as it were, disobeyed the directive and went beyond the December and then November. If you read the letter well, they have disobeyed the directive of the presidency. They are even doing November. Clearly, there's a case to answer. So, prospective people who are going to be affected from the various agencies, in future, the coming days, we are going to see. And those persons, I'm sure, will contact the number and the email that I put out. Now, I have about 60 people who have called and given their information to me. In fact, from here, I can give you all the details in my office. But I am hoping that in the coming days, we should have a number of them so that we can represent them ably in court. Finally.
Enunti semwe Anna Efi Mashe Bejania o Otafo Abaton Pessoa so ora Vincent Eko Eho Eba yeto ansem so de amamodia Ken Oforiatta ne nsemiano eno Anna dom kuma no ba no deni mche minority leader onmunya for Alexander Afenyo Markins enso de abetudwa wo chim se minority a wo mo ewo Mashe Bedwa fie no wo de sansem no aba no enya ade a de wo mo ho ebe for me say Ken Oforiatta mu say wo de sa subo we bonemu de wo beka say Mashe Bedwafo anya de wo ho say wo ema nkrofukuo bi ekoni fie na wo koye hwehwemu de fa ho eno ana minority say eno de wo njim tumu ende na wo agye atum ochanemu sa ensem a wo de etwa efa ne ho hia wo de so ano no wo twese wo de wo eyi wo ho de efim someway free on munya for Alexander Afenyo Markins our minority leader Mashe Bedwafie enchen ana eba.
Honorable Minority Leader, I recognize Honorable Majority Leader on a point of order. Are you also on a point of order against the point of order?
Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, take it easy. He didn't say he was up on a point of order. Mr. Speaker, he didn't say so. He didn't say so. And please, he made an intervention for the good of us. I am back on the same level. Please. Mr. Speaker, I agree with the Honorable Leader of the House that we should tread cautiously. Rightly so. But, Mr. Speaker, we have heard a colleague make a statement for Hansel that the respected senior member sent soldiers here to kill us. Those were the words. Mr. Speaker, in the same spirit, we need to be careful. Two, I have publicly acknowledged the diplomacy of the majority leader, and I have no reason to doubt him. But I always act in good faith. I shared with him, although private, but I will tender it since it has been raised. Videos of soldiers in uniform raiding the residence of Mr. Keno Foriata. Mr. Speaker, indeed, he is right in saying that the man being spoken about as the one leading the team is now a civilian. That is true. Mr. Richard Jakpa, who works with national security, and indeed the one who led the soldiers, is a state security operative. But, Mr. Speaker, the point is very clear.
Are you very sure that it's a state security operative?
Mr. Speaker, he says so. It's not coming from me. He confirmed. These are the words of the majority leader. It's not mine. This is Japan. That is what, so, Mr. Speaker, yes, he has confirmed. He says he is a state security operative. It's not coming from me. Mr. Speaker, I have shared the videos with him. And I was fair in my dealings with him by saying that this is a matter that I want to raise. So, Mr. Speaker, let us be guided by what he has just told us and allow our colleague to proceed. I have gotten a signal from my respected colleague who has just been nominated as a deputy minister that he wants to withdraw that aspect of the submit. Oh, he says so, please. It's not, Mr. Speaker, I will not impose anything on him. He signaled that in view of the caution from the leader, he wants to withdraw. If he wants to, that is his matter. I am only telling Mr. Speaker, that's the signal he's giving me. Mr. Speaker, let's be fair with each other. This democracy that you are celebrating today.
Minority leader,
Mr. Speaker, I'm concluding. Mr. Speaker, once upon a time, we had 169 seats in this house. You have made it, enjoy it, but let us be mindful. Let us be mindful that we are a family. I told us once some weeks ago that let us learn from the Jinapo brothers. I rest my case.
Adeshimamba enunti semwe efri eye dom ketwa no banu deni onmunyamfo Alexander Afenyomakins enche ana eba yeto ansemne so ede amamodia wafimpinu ni ediono ennan emu ana udweni ekopiemu ewo bokwa eye mentime ho ase a ekoso ho a eno enam so manipa dodo na wo ato ananan ewo nsiedo a ntokwai egusu a trende ewo ho a eno enam so magana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edbetu dwa wo chem se a obey mampeni e wo my Ghana ha no wo be hwe abon homode maboko asumdwe mapa etimi epiemu e wo ho nenom ana Minister of Defense Dr. Omane Boama enso abekasa wo chem se sansem a mampeni John Dramani Mahama editu dwa no nokraye papa no no a oye Minister of Defense ni se ade wo no so edinentoma bebo mampeni John Dramani Mahama diem no mo ahwe akon etia eye mentime ho a ekoso obokono wo mu bema asumdwe mapa etimi epiem ewo say santokwa ene mentime ho ase a ekoso obokono eno eyade bia entwaye enu ti se ne be asumdwe ebepiem wo ho no ewo se mampeni etimi ejina ne nice no ohwe masade we na etu etwa enu ti se ono ye Minister of Defense there want na ase enye hwehan ma bibi se enkoso yade a ono so ebehwe ma asumdwe mapa etimi epiem ewo boko ene ne importem enu ti nsemwe ene free Minister of Defense Dr. Omane Boama enchen eba Adeshimamba yejina sansem wesu na etwa ye ho akoje aboafo nkrato abaye ba ye beto ansem ne so ede amamu.
you a musician, church, band, school, or an audio engineer looking for professional audio equipment for your work? Don't worry. KFM Music Center has all the equipment and instruments you need. We have from drums, keyboards, combos, guitars, microphones, PA systems, brass instruments, studio equipment, lighting systems, among others. We import all kinds of electronics and musical instruments from top brands such as American GLS, Behringer, Sabian, Yoga, M Audio, Nutric, Tama, among others. You can locate KFM Music Center at Zongo Lane between the Benjilo Building and the Children's Hospital. You can contact us on the numbers displayed on your screen. KFM Music Center, where quality costs less.
Medo bena mi Ghana duko du ajaple ho duko kata. Mi echo nyanyi adeve na mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mi wana susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback, ple bubwa okata. Nenyebe egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbeko ateun aho gadodo. Kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe o gahia ola ateun ava de ogai kene hia fa.
Tanenyebe mi foncho mi afa jom yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church financing elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Nenyebe mi foncho business loan enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenyebe washigba keke alum eleswe we have talent. Mi pekpegede nwo nenye washigba lesua ne woge wokekegede ji to talent pomo nuome nenye be mi fonchu mi afa salary loan enye gado mo mi ke mi vuna mi afa jirudu dola nke ga nyu he ya va talent wo payslip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na koko ho salary loan le rate nwe to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji vufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeake mie flegeno na nohem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mpopo kai ganyu heya talent kuna kpohe ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado monwa anobobwe nami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
Talent Microfinance Jengo Amegan Shipe Ape Letina Tejibo Hotame
miape kapomo enya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent woga kwamanu banto
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
For your sign, Emma Wakwaba Edamasi say numre Muguswa share KFM TV News. Me sign Eka will send you see a trego away abe fontin tam videos to Facebook any YouTube KFM TV GH and to wait me akoshibi wo ho ede amaye to ansem so ede amamodia wo February bosumeni da etosu dubako e wa fimpini eduonu enum emu ana Council of State wo mode wo mo abato no ehye so e wo my Ghana hande nipa dodo na ana nkunimdie ekọ edema na odi weni ekopie mu ewa santimantema ade amente me ho ase bi esi wo ho a eye north east enso so ebisan esi wo ho eno enenam so emendedwe eye abato komisa mi Hello. Yet one in seven so a day amamudi amashe bedwania or Otafo on Manyam for Vincent Echo. Now what they abetuja watch him say a yes in some and I said directive a free Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Echo ba watch him say appointment a hodwa wo modiman crofobia my Ghana ha and no watch him says appointment no se sia de wumunya fa momunimum what the directive eba say December bosume da etoso so no etwa mu no wo mo asa appointment ye di mo mu na ade a wo mo contract no man penny John Dramani Mahama chem say watwa ni niemu e di amom a wo mo some appointment wo mo enya ni biom na no ana ma hye bedwane a owo Otafo Vincent ekwa wo echemu say wono de anya ade a wo beti ase de biara da se man penny ebetimi ayesa de wenu nti wo besiu man penny John Dramani Mahama se wetimi ede emra bi sei egu kwan mo ede amom a wo che senti san krofo we se sia hefa ana wo mo emfa some appointments a wetwem no KJT market abeto dwa ese eye wo mu market na ho no ende eja eto mu ho shops mienu de mu ache ajurebe na wo mu chim se gai ehyasie eye anopa be se 3 am anopa ya na se ja hihye ehyasie wo ho eno ama shop mienu a hye mu chese mra eye fire fighters wo mbepie mu na chese ja no etimi aye de beye na ewie no nti KJT market awehosem anna endedwe abetodwa ewo hosa yenhwe mra eja no ehyi no bi na yento ansem no so enfamo
ya patrol team na ya wo dwom no ha no ya ti se eja ato hase no ya intem house nti ya buy no ya ma ya to eja na no so far they are affected 3 shops first floor F 3054 F 3053 na F 3055 and affectium but this year they are share yenhwehwe mase ye pese ya sha se ye hu ade ani ejane ba ya ye beba betudwa ase no oye or deal with chemicals omudi yesu parazone na sefo ntino ya sha se ye yenhwehwe mu nti ye hu ade akosify na ye beba betudwa okay ye bekoso ani etu edwadifo no fo se titu omo deal with these chemicals parazone those chemicals omo dey soap ni ade ne say esremo a eyo omo hwe ni ye na enma eja hihye bia emba edwem ena omo amu yusu omo gigeja omo nyema disi so fan ni ade no e besremo fidwem ansa be fidwem akọ be sure say obedundum ni nyina ye fire service for the air
was Sansemnemo and Nana Aye Akwesi Premper, our year president, Edema Federation of KGTA Traders Association, as so edited ya watching Mose, Sesiade, a futu ana womode kwama ejodifo womo ewo KGTA market ya enoma bia betimi amaja hihye akoso ho no womo hwe ni ye ewo ho ye papa watching say electrical appliances bia eno so ebetimi ama bibise esi no womo enhwe wo ho ye ewo san no mani nia ho na de esi ende no ade a eno ebe ya disua ede amomu na sempempi na so mu yusu bibi na so mo hwe na ade no enya ade ebebo mo na we hu na we jai anyesa bibise no ebeto so akoso ewo ho nsemwe efri na akosi prempe enchen ana eba.
We will be in the first floor extension. First floor extension. Shop number no F 3054, 3055, 3053. Sabiano say if you ramp no first floor na that section on energy and lesbian security men na mobile night patrols no. Omo men ba ko na all patrol. In the detective say who say you see the free shop mobile. Timpana na so alert fire personnel patrol team na eno so around them na ma omutimi ba ebeso ano well shops na affected no mienu ba ko de emu niam nyina ahye na ba ko de protocol mebeka say partially bent that on say omudi nso ne edum jana enye dan shops ewo ho no edu ba bia na timi but the jana nkasa to mu a emu niam aside e ba ko na ba ko a enu so ton materials so they she completely no chemicals a mo mix the ton parazone ne sa nyama no na the burn na ho can kakra no
Enunti eye KGT market amanibo a efri ho ba no eno no wonsem fufom na rehosem ana abetudwa mo HS endedwe eye Dole Bridge no akwenhia esi wo ho a eno enya asem ketu akomo chese enam sa akwenhia si and the cars be se wo ha 100 cars ana eche traffic ye papa ewo sa ekrom ho na ma nipa na nitu asase mo editudwa wo chem se eye car bia eno trucker editing tomato dudu na no na onwe lodi ediegu sa aka imu a wo mo ehese truck bia eno so efi bole ekopie mu ewowa ana driver emse ni brake efeli ya timi kohyiehye mu a ema akwenhyae esi ya mo chese sa akwenhyae enam so ma traffic esi wo hode na enye asem ketu akwa ho a cars na wo mo kọ wo mo edwadie anase wo mo kọ mo adwuma ahodo so no enam sa akwenhyae esi wo ho nti sa nkofo yi na ade ende no wo mo entimi anko biaya na wo se wo mo ko isan se wo se nkofo anampenifo timi hwe na wo mo twen sa tin tomato kai edi free wo na kwan etimi dem na nipa dodo na etimi etwemu wo ho sa enu nti amanebo a efri eye Dole Bridge no ho ba enu na adishimamba ye to ansem ne so de amamo akonsem frufoma yede mu kopie mu ewo kwanyako a ewo mfimfini mantem amanibo efi wo ba ne se eye okada rider bi ana nipa bonfo bi etimi ekuna eno ayawe husem ye papa ewo kwanyako eho na mu twem sesesi ade saa nipa ya otimi edi saa nyamansem eye kwanyako police ade a wo monsa aso ne mu a wo mode no akotwe aban ekukum ni nya ne se okada driver de ende otwi ni okada na eno ana mchese saa nipa yi wo mutimi efa okada isi won form nkopie biaye a wo mo ekonemra wo de wo mo kwana ende sekan de wo mo eje ne nuoma e de efri ne nsemenu ana okada driver wonu omo prepare swa ana ende sekan wo mo de ewo ne ni sesu emra wo de wo no no ade a wo kokko makakra na wentimi engina ano amasesi ade wato anananom ewo nsedro aye arehusem ye papa de ama o my Ghana ni titiu eni kwanyako amanfo ya wo mo ewo ho enu ntisa nkofo yi sesi ade Ghana mra no eni omo bedi ni ye papa isa se eye aposifo a wo mo ewo kwanyako ewo mfimfini mantem no wo mo nsa etimi aso ni mu ewo ho sa ye konsem fufoma apomodin ensem ana edusu sesi ade ubepie mu ewo my Ghana ha eye cholera yade no eyade atin kensen ewo my Ghana ha ye papa eno de eye Minister of Health si ade mrahye bedwafo etimi atonsa afre na wo mu bisa ne nsemba kumienu kwan a obefa so a wo behwe amasa cholera yade etimi ano etimi abrase ede amobibia ewo man emune no enam so ma European Union ede abetudwo mo echese se ne be ya won beboa ama Ghana yetimi aso cholera yade ano ewo my Ghana hanti wo mu di sika no sombo eye 1.6 million Ghana cedis ana wo de abre wo my Ghana wo mu chese wo mu fanhwe na wo mu fambo ama cholera yade ano entimi emrase ewo o my Ghana hana mu chese yade ehyiase eye afie twem no wo October busumi emu ana cholera day etinkense ewo my Ghana mu chese district bese eye eduasa insia ana regions bese enum ana yade etimi atentemwa ekoduru wo mu echese nkramantem ha eka ho mfimfini mantem eye epuye mantem eka ho na asante mantem western region enso eka ho sa regency bese enumi ana cholera yade num etimi atentemmu a ekopie mu ewo ho ne ma wo mu de press release eba ambontene mu no eho ana eye EU meche European Union wo mu de sika no sombo eye 1.6 million Ghana cedis wo mu de abase Ghana yen fa ne fa hwe yen fa so cholera yade so ewo o my Ghana enu ntinsemwe ana free apomodin asuye eba sisi de cholera yade no ade aye behwe na yakon etia ne ye papa ewo o my Ghana hase adeshimamba ye gina cholera yade so na ye twa ye ho sima abaye ba ye de adwade nsem ebeto aso ede amawo. Ebusiafo adwade nsem ana edu esuimi san eka wo se news ye streaming live ewo Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH anu nti ubetimi akoho na wakohwe bi na wahye na wa like na wo de wadwentwe enso ede guase amaye kama yeto ansem ne so ewo adwade mu ede amode Ghana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama endedwe wo de abetudwa wo chemu se ora Edward Bawa sesi ade ya san ni se Chief Executive Officer at the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation ewo my Ghana has had the breakfast we ana yede ahye ora Edward Bawa ensa ewo my Ghana na amanebo mu se ora Bawa Edward wo January bosumini da etosu insia ewo afimpinu ni eduonu enum emu ana beto odwa se saa dibrewe eyade amampeni ede ebema no ne ndedwe ana mampeni John Dramani Mahama edi ni bohye so a wo de saa dibrekese we ahye ne sa wo behwe abo ejuma ye papa wo my Ghana se ne be ya Ghana ye fu ho nsem no ebetimi ejina ne nan so wo my mu na mane bo mu se wono akasa ne dibre a na ekuta no ansa ye de saa dibre we ebema no sesi ade eho edam panyama peni John Dramani Mahama mu se won mepem no wo bepo obi ama no abeda saa ade na no ede ama wo my Ghana no nti Dr. Edward Bawa sesi ade ye yi ne se Chief Executive Officer Edma Ghana National Petroleum Corporation GNPC ewo o my Ghana ha anna yede di breakfast we ama papa yeguswa egwo edwadie nsem no mu de mu kopie mu ewo Elmina Anumansa traditional area na no ana mu chese nkofui anampenifui etu anamo ekopie mu ewo Elmina Salt Industry ebnada wo February bosumini da etosu dubako ewo afimpinu ni eduonu enum emu na mo chemu se sa industry we ada ho be se mfie bebre na enye ejuma ewo eho na sesi a wo mo akohwe de wo mo chemu se wo mo behwe ama ejuma akosugo ho yie papa enu nti emra nana kwame na ngwadu the fifth ene nsemtwe for twetwe nkomo no eho anodi nsem we etudwa wo chese sa industry we ade a wo mo ebehwe ahye mo kena yie papa se ne be ya a nipa dodo na ebetimi enye adwuma edi efimiente ensembia nanan editu dwa.
I'm the chief of SIMI and also the Dontayena of Kaduna Traditional. We paid a courtesy visit. And let me even qualify it by saying monitoring visit to the alumina salt industry. I think over the past weeks, the industry has been on the airwaves. Some people are claiming ownership, that the traditional council haven't been accountable. We've heard a lot of things. But we are here this morning ultimately to pay a monitoring visit to the investor that the traditional council have given the salt to, and also have a familiarity visit with the workers here and make sure that the mandate we have given them as a traditional council to make sure this place is in motion, working, and employing people for, to help reduce unemployment situation in the constituency is also on course. Let me say that this morning we are very happy as a traditional council. We are here with our Mahin and some other chiefs. We are very happy.
Editu Drabioma watching say what the Kokobo way kwama womo claiming ownership edema ESA industry watch say womo hwene nimenimu ya womo enjanya sadia ensaso mu eyadamra no enu bedi ni ye papa same way efri nana kwam na otoso enum enchen ana eba yente ni sembia wosan editu dwanu bi.
Let me say a word of first caution to them. Truth be told, if I've been put in possession of a land and I'm not there as an alien, and you come and interfere in my possession, one, you are a trespasser. And if I say you are a trespasser, it means one way or the other, you are disturbing my smooth operation of possession of the land.
Ebusuafo yegusua ewo edwadie ensem emu na eye asante mantem Kumasi members edema parliament block womo ana womo de abetudwa mo echemu se eye Bank of Ghana womo governor no sesi ade womo hwe nim se enumunim ya mampani John Dramani Mahama ebetimi aye bibi ede afa ne ho ede amon nsem we efri eye asante mantem eye mrahebedwafo a womo ewo ho meche constituencies bi mo ana womo atie kwa womo de nsem we ede kwa mampani John Dramani Mahama yenti nsem bia womo ede tudwa no embra.
It is a bank ehokwa ahoyehie mu a ehia obia wo kumasemem ha na esanse bank nsensem hia ye nti ene ye ka chair president Mahama say governor of the Bank of Ghana appointment na wa make on withdraw the appointment of Owura Johnson, Dr. Johnson Esiama as governor of the Bank of Ghana. Brad no share banks no so no. And a bank say what Ghana echo ahohiehie mu. Bank of Ghana report nyina kire say eye papa ne breso and a banks no echo ahohiehie mu. General buy
Ebusuafo ye gina sansem we so na etwa ye ho sima abayeba eni gede ensem eto aso edema. Yademo eko enijede ensemu dia eye Nigeria enyum tuni aye freno eye two face ne ho nsemu a ebeto odwa se woni ne ho keni no wo montem atete no a mo chese sisi ade we sign enya obi foforo no eno anandedwe eye two face ni new lava we propose e de ache na aye nijede asem ye papa e de ama ni fans eni ni padodo na ye hwe mra eye two face e propose ache obai bi emra.
This is history. Majority carries the vote.
things way ana two face share so Nigeria man ma sisi they were propose de ama wo ba foforo ya wenya ne ye to ansem ne so ni gede nsem dia mra shebedwane a owo ayawa so West Wogon John Dumelo and so de ni gede nsem ana abre amanfo ya omo Legon sukuu mu wo mo level 100 students no wo mo matriculation mo de share no John Dumelo ma free makeup ene wo mo photo shoot no wo ye ni nia de cho mo a sisi ade sukuu fo wo mo ni agiye papa wo se John Dumelo aye we na de amom adeshimamba aha ene brebe ma ye kwan menwume news ni ye de ni nia ebesi wo ho asida kese en confirm talent microfinance KFM musical center ana dada batek hub se nwumre wo mo boa ma news no etimi de brem ye be sign ada technical team ni na asise o mo so boa he ma ye de news bre wo fia wo hwe ye so asida kese enko enfamo enwumre edin a meje so ene Maame Esi Nkrumah yakramuna.